here on Creature Features, I like to shine the spotlight on young Bay Areans who have made major contributions to science fiction costuming and makeup. And tonight, we're going to honor Planet of the Apes with Cornelius. Come on, Cornelius, just sit down. Quit making a fool of yourself. It's okay. This is just Creature Features. Come on. You all right? Huh? Well, this is the work. Take a close look. This is the work of two Earthlings, Tom Rubalcava of San Pablo and Dan Morgan of Vallejo. And later tonight, we're going to talk about their techniques and how they accomplished the Planet of the Apes makeup. Also, my interview tonight with William Shatner about Star Trek II, the motion picture called The Wrath of Khan. And right now, though, Cornelius, we're going to The Thing. Now notice the human qualities, the soft, smooth skin, the well-shampooed hair, the bearded, mustachioed face, etc., etc. This is a human being named Tom Rubalcava of San Pablo. He's a semi-professional makeup specialist. Swing that camera, boys. Here we have that weird, out-of-this-world countenance, simian-like in shape, ape-like in structure, chimpanzee-esque in theory, one of the strangest non-human entities I've seen. Actually, he's very human beneath, at least the girls think so. And beneath all that grease paint and roar of the crowd is a name, Dan Morgan. Dan and I have made a couple of appearances around the Bay Area because I believe this is a fine job of makeup. Tom, you're the appliance man. Where do you start when you go to make up Dan? What's the first step?
Well, of course, you're making a clay sculpture over a life mask of Dan's face, which is made up of plasters and hydrocal and stuff like that. The clay is sculpted over Dan's life mask, is what we call it. And after the clay is sculpted, the ape itself, we pour another plaster molding over that. So we have two halves, and we take the clay off of the life mask and pour our rubber. And Dan normally pours it, does the mixing. And we clamp the molds together and bake it for about 4 hours. And once it's all baked and cured and everything, we take a normal airbrush and airbrush the paint, work on it. And
how does it feel, Dan, to wear this makeup? Is it comfortable?
No. No, it's very exhausting.
Well, you've been sitting under the hot lights. I'm surprised you haven't melted yet.
Oh, yes, that's true. I thought I was going to.
What about your costume? How did you put this together?
Actually, Tom's mother put this together. She's a seamstress, and I thought she did a very nice job.
Yeah, very nice. Where did you get this continued love for Planet of the Apes? It's been a long time now since the series stopped. Is this just something that challenges you as a makeup?
Fascination of the makeup, more so. I'm a fan of John Chambers and all the incredible makeup work that was involved in the Planet of the Apes. And
I'm curious to know what you two fellas are planning to do. What about you, Tom? What do you hope for the future?
To become a conceptual artist and makeup artist.
And work in theater, films?
Film, yeah.
And Dan, what about you?
I want to be an actor.
I'm glad you didn't tell me you wanted to work in a zoo. That would have... what other entities of science fiction have you two created, besides the Planet of the Apes?
Well, I tried doing a makeup for The Devil's Rain on Dan, and it didn't seem to work out as well as we hoped.
You shouldn't have done it during the rainy season, I think.
Right, it just melted completely. Others, well, just recently I'm working on a cat makeup for a woman that I met at the Creation Con in January. And it seems to be working out pretty well. She's going to be a homophilus is what I call the makeup.
Well, I want to thank both of you fellas, and I want to wish you good luck in the future for your efforts in the field of science fiction, movies, plays, wherever life does take you. Next week on Creature Features, listen to this lineup. We have a wonderful movie, Destination Moon, which is a George Powell film from 1950. One of the first of the realistic science fiction movies, and possibly one of the best science fiction movies of the decade that realistically depicts how we go to the moon. And we're going to have a magician here to tell us about a magic show. And we're going to have a guest who's going to tell us about the Creation Con, which is the new big comic book event taking place June 25th and 26th at the Hilton Hotel in San Francisco.
We hope to be there.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes.
guys should be there.
Yes.